การแข่งขันบาสเกตบอลSEABA Stankovicครับครั้งที่ 5 โดยมีผมชวาล ติรัฐานนท์ครับ
ครับและผมโกศินทร์ อัตโนรักษ์นะครับทีมคู่แรกที่เราจะได้ชมในวันนี้นะครับก็เป็นเกมสำคัญระหว่างสิงคโปร์ครับที่จะพบกับทางฟิลิปปินส์นะครับซึ่งทั้ง2ทีมต่างเก็บชัยชนะมาได้ในแมตช์แรกครับ
ครับก็พูดถึงวันนี้แล้วก็อย่างที่น้องแมนว่าไว้แล้วครับสำคัญจริงๆต่อทั้ง2ทีมเลยครับ
ครับและในการถ่ายทอดสดวันนี้นะครับต้องขอบคุณทรีบอร์ดแบรนด์ครับ mthai.com Mono Group ขอบคุณสถานที่จัดการแข่งขันนะครับ Stadium 29 สนามบาสเกตบอลแห่งใหม่มาตรฐานระดับสากลบนถนนชัยพฤกษ์จัดการแข่งขันโดยบริษัทโมโนสปอร์ตจำกัดร่วมกับสมาคมบาสเกตบอลแห่งประเทศไทยนะครับดำเนินการถ่ายทอดสดโดยบริษัทโมโนบรอดแคสต์จำกัดครับ
ก็เมื่อวานนี้ถ้าใครชมการแข่งขันในคู่สุดท้ายที่เราถ่ายทอดสดไประหว่างไทยกับมาเลเซียซึ่งเราสามารถเอาชนะมาเลเซียไปได้ก็เท่ากับตอนนี้ทีมไทยนี่ขึ้นไปเป็นผู้นำตารางคะแนนชั่วคราวนะครับเพราะว่าแข่ง2นัดแล้วก็ชนะรวดแล้ววันนี้1ใน2ทีมนี่แหละครับไม่ฟิลิปปินส์กับสิงคโปร์นี่แหละจะตามเราขึ้นไปชนะ2เกมเท่ากันแต่ว่าคงต้องดูที่คะแนนผลต่างได้กับเสียว่าใครมากกว่ากันตรงนั้นก็คงจะขยับขึ้นไปอยู่เหนือเรานิดหนึ่ง
ครับวันนี้ไม่มีโปรแกรมของทีมชาติไทยลงสนามนะครับแต่ว่านักกีฬารวมถึงโค้ชทีมลูอิสก็เข้ามาอยู่ในสนามด้วยเพื่อจะดูฟอร์มของสิงคโปร์และก็ฟิลิปปินส์ด้วยนะครับ
มาซ้อมตั้งแต่ช่วงเช้าแล้วพอเมื่อเช้านี้มาถึงที่สนามประมาณเที่ยงกว่านิดๆครับก็เห็นทีมชาติไทยนำโดยทางด้านโค้ชทีมลูอิสกำลังฝึกซ้อมกันอยู่
ครับวันนี้คู่แรกนะครับสิงคโปร์พบกับฟิลิปปินส์นะครับแล้วก็คู่ที่2จะเป็นอินโดนีเซียพบกับมาเลเซียครับในช่วง 18:30 น.คู่ที่2ก็น่าจะไม่มีโอกาสเข้าชิงแล้วเพราะว่าแพ้รวดมาใน2แมตช์แรก
ก็คงต้องก็น่าจะเป็นอย่างนั้นว่าต่างคนต่างก็แพ้ด้วยกันทั้งคู่นะครับ
ครับตอนนี้ในสนามก็กำลังแนะนำผู้เล่นนะครับแล้วก็สตาฟโค้ชของทั้ง2ทีมครับวันนี้เป็นแมตช์สำคัญนะครับโดยเฉพาะสิงคโปร์ครับพวกเขาถ้าวันนี้ไม่สามารถเก็บชัยชนะได้นัดหน้าที่เจอกับทีมชาติไทยเขาไม่มีทางเลือกต้องชนะสถานเดียว
แล้วพูดง่ายว่าอยู่ในสถานภาพหลังชนฝานี่ต้องใส่กับเราเต็มที่เลยครับเพราะเราเองก็ถ้าชนะสิงคโปร์ก็คือจบได้เข้าชิงชนะเลิศแน่นอนในเกมสุดท้ายที่จะเจอกับฟิลิปปินส์ผลแพ้ชนะออกมาไม่ได้มีความหมาย
ครับซึ่งรายการนี้นะครับจะเอาทีมที่เข้าชิงนะครับ2ทีมไปแข่งขันศึกเอเชียนเป็นฟีบ้าเอเชียนชาเลนจ์ 2017 นะครับที่ประเทศอิหร่าน
ช่วงประมาณเดือนกันยาแหละครับ
ครับวันนี้ผู้เล่นของฟิลิปปินส์ครับวันนี้อยู่ในชุดสีน้ำเงินนะฮะก็มีผู้เล่นที่อยู่ในชุดคัดเลือกโอลิมปิกมาด้วยนะครับก็คือทางเจตทรอยโรซาริโอผู้เล่นรุกกี้ยอดเยี่ยมของบาสเกตบอล
ว่าที่รุกกี้ยอดเยี่ยมของนะครับ PBA ซึ่งเมื่อช่วงสายครับก็ได้คุยกับทางด้านผู้ช่วยผู้จัดการทีมคุณอภิโชคแซ่โคนะครับก็คุยเนี่ยในขณะที่เรา2คนนั่งภาคเราเห็นว่าการจ่ายของฟิลิปปินส์น่ากลัวมากไม่ว่าจะเป็นทางด้านของฮาลอนทางด้านของ
โทโล
เมียหรือว่าบางทีอีกคนหนึ่งวอเตอร์โทสอะไรนะครับนั่นแหละครับแต่ว่าทางด้านคุณอภิโชคไซโคกับมองว่าโรซาริโอน่ากลัวกว่าเพราะทั้งใหญ่เล่นวงในได้ชูดด้านนอกได้
วันนี้ก็เป็นอีกมองหนึ่งครับวันนี้จะได้เห็นว่าโรซาริโอจะโชว์มากขึ้นกว่าเกมแรกหรือเปล่าเพราะตั้งแต่เริ่มการแข่งขันมา2วันเขาเป็นคนเดียวที่โชว์สลัมดังครับ1ลูกครั้งเดียวเท่านั้นนะครับส่วนสิงคโปร์ครับจุดเด่นคือเรื่องของเกมรับนะฮะแมตช์แรกนี่เสียแต้มให้คู่แข่งแค่40คะแนนนัดแรกเจอกับทางอินโดนีเซียใช่
ครับก็ลองนึกภาพตามนะครับควอเตอร์แรกนำ 14-3 ไอ้2คะแนนเนี่ยได้มาในวินาทีสุดท้ายคือถ้าลูกนั้นไม่ลงนี่จะจบ 14-1 ซะด้วยซ้ำ
ใช่ครับ
นะครับแล้วพอควอเตอร์2ครับ 22-9 2ควอเตอร์อินโดนีเซียได้แค่12คะแนนครับ
สิงคโปร์นี่ก็ต้องจับตามองหมายเลข23นะครับเดวินโกก็เป็นผู้เล่นตัวเก่งของทางสิงคโปร์สลิงเกอร์ในศึกอาเซียนบาสเกตบอลลีกนะครับเนี่ยครับหมายเลข23คนนี้เป็นผู้เล่นที่รูปร่างสูงใหญ่ครับสูงถึง202เซนติเมตรนะครับ
เชื่อว่าวันนี้เควินโกคงต้องยืนยาวแน่เลยครับ
เพราะแมตช์ที่ผ่านมาก็ใช้เกือบจะตลอดทั้งเกมมีพักนิดเดียวนะครับในช่วงที่แต้มขาดแล้ว
วันนี้เราอาจจะได้เห็น202ชนกับ203นะครับค คนหนึ่งความสูง202คิวเป็นโกนะครับส่วนของฟิลิปปินส์ครับมีอยู่คนหนึ่งครับ
มีทางโฮมคริสนะฮะ
หัวใจโฮมคริสกันนะครับ203ห่างกันแค่เซนเดียว
ทีมผู้ตัดสินก็มาจากมาเลเซียนะครับแล้วก็รวมถึงไทยด้วยครับแล้วก็ทางอินโดนีเซียอยู่ในช่วงพิธีฟังเคารพเพลงชาติของทั้งสองทีมก่อนครับเป็นการบรรเลงเพลงชาตินะครับของทางฟิลิปปินส์และสิงคโปร์ตามลำดับครับตอนนี้มีเวลาให้ซ้อมอีกนิดนึงแล้วก็เดี๋ยวจะเริ่มการแข่งขันนะครับ
ครับสำหรับทางด้านของสิงคโปร์ก็จับตาดูหมายเลข12ชิงยูริมแล้วครับ
ครับช่วงนี้ไปที่พิธีกรภาคสนามนะครับจะสัมภาษณ์โค้ชของทั้ง2ทีมครับ
ครับผมก็มาเริ่มต้นกับ SEABA Stankovic ครับ 2016 นะครับในเกมแรกของวันนี้จะเป็นระหว่างทีมชาติฟิลิปปินส์กับทีมชาติสิงคโปร์นะครับเราก็จะมาดูความพร้อมของทั้ง2ทีมโดยอย่างแรกเริ่มต้นกับทีมชาติฟิลิปปินส์ก่อนนะครับก็จะมาสัมภาษณ์กับผู้ช่วยโค้ช Josh Reyes นะครับ So Coach Josh, after seeing Singapore, what do you think you have to emphasize on your team today?
Well, Singapore has been running their system for a long time now, so just focus on basic defense, handling their screens, handling their speed. They have a couple of good shooters, and most especially being able to handle their center, go down low. He showed a lot of improvement, and he really looks big out there, definitely bigger than our center. So we just have to execute our defensive game plan according to that advantage.
ก็สัมภาษณ์กับโค้ชจอชไปนะครับผมก็ถามเขาว่าได้ดูทีมสิงคโปร์ไปแล้วคิดว่าจะต้องมีการปรับทีมอะไรบ้างเขาก็บอกว่าทีมสิงคโปร์เป็นทีมที่มีการเล่นระบบอย่างดีก็ต้องสวนกลับไปตั้งเกมรับให้ตามแผนที่วางไว้แล้วก็ต้องระวังผู้เล่นชื่อเดลวินโกนะครับเซนเตอร์ร่างยักษ์เนื่องจากว่าตัวเขาก็ใหญ่กว่าทีมฟิลิปปินส์อยู่พอสมควรก็ต้องระวังกันตรงนี้แล้วก็แต่ยังไงก็ต้องเล่นตามแผนแล้วก็เล่นเต็มที่ครับอันนี้ก็เป็นเบื้องหลังของทีมชาติฟิลิปปินส์นะครับก็ต่อไปนะครับเราก็จะมาดูเรื่องความพร้อมของทีมชาติสิงคโปร์ก่อนที่จะเจอกับทีมชาติฟิลิปปินส์นะครับเราก็จะมาสัมภาษณ์กับโค้ชโจครับ So coach, what do you want to emphasize with your team in this game heading up against the Philippines?
we are actually emphasizing a lot on our defense as well as the transition defense. I think because Philippines is a very fast team, yeah. So I think the game will be won on transition defense alone and how well we do it. And we are expecting them to be disciplined and play to the team rules.
ครับผมหลังจากที่ถามนะครับว่าโค้ชอยากให้เน้นย้ำอะไรกับผู้เล่นทีมชาติสิงคโปร์ในเกมที่จะเจอกับฟิลิปปินส์นี้โค้ชเขาก็บอกว่าอยากให้เน้นเรื่องการป้องกันโดยเฉพาะในการป้องกันเกม fast break นะครับเพราะว่าทีมชาติฟิลิปปินส์เป็นทีมที่วิ่งเร็วก็ตรงส่วนนี้ก็ต้องเน้นเรื่องระเบียบวินัยมากเช่นกันก็คงจะเล่นกันเต็มที่แล้วเดี๋ยวก็รอติดตามชมกันได้เลยนะครับระหว่างเกมทีมชาติฟิลิปปินส์และทีมชาติสิงคโปร์ครับ
มาที่ starting lineup ของทั้ง2ทีมนะครับเริ่มจากสิงคโปร์ครับหมายเลข8นะครับโทชิงฮวงครับหมายเลข9อึ้งจอนจิงลุนนะครับ10ก็คือไลออนเควกเว่ยเหมิงนะครับ23เดวินโกกเชียงนะครับแล้วก็หมายเลข83นะครับตันชิงฮง23เดวินโกนี่ถือว่าเป็นสตาร์ของทีมนะครับส่วนฟิลิปปินส์ครับ5คนแรกครับก็มีอัลมอนด์วอร์โซทรอสนะครับหมายเลข5หมายเลข6โจวานนี่ฮาลาลอนนะครับหมายเลข9โชเซ่เรม่า14คิวินเฟเรครับแล้วก็18เจตทรอยโรซาริโอ18นี่คือผู้เล่นที่โค้ชผู้ช่วยของผู้จัดการทีมของไทยคุณอภิชาแช่โพนะฮะก็บอกว่าเป็นผู้เล่นที่น่าจับตามองที่สุด
ใช่ครับรายชื่อ
ขออภัยครับ
ผู้เล่น5ตัวจริงของสิงคโปร์เมื่อสักครู่นี่เป็นชุดเดียวกับที่ชนะทางด้านอินโดนีเซียมาแต่ทางด้านของฟิลิปปินส์ครับเปลี่ยนไปจากเกมที่ชนะมาเลเซียเป็นทางด้านวอสโตรสกับทางด้านฮาลาลอนที่ลงมาแทน
ลงมาพร้อมกันเลยนะครับก็มีความคล่องตัวครับนะครับจัมจะเป็นเดวินโกกับโรซาริโอครับโกขึ้นสูงกว่าเราได้เล่นบอลก่อนครับทางสิงคโปร์
ก็จับตาดูเกมรับของสิงคโปร์ครับทางด้านคุณพิโชคก็บอกว่าเป็นอะไรที่เหนียวจริงๆ
ครับกลับมาที่ตันชิงฮงนะครับลูกนี้ชูตแล้ว3คะแนนไม่โดนครับเป็นแอร์บอลรีบาวได้นะครับโดยทาง
So we're here in the SEABA Stankovic 2016 a bit of a
แย่งมาสติลจากมือ
function there technicalities but it's the game between Singapore and Philippines. Welcome everyone who's watching on the live stream in English. On the Philippines, the starting lineup is Giovanni Halalon, Raymar Jose, Kevin Ferrer, Troy Rosario, and Alman Vosotros. Singapore, who has the ball right now, Delvin Go goes to the rim. Doesn't get the foul there. He's joined by Tan Chin Hong, Do Shin Huang, John Eung, and Leon Kwek. And Philippines draws the first blood. Kevin Ferrer with a long three. Chan Chin Hong has a smaller Alman Vosotros on him. Delvin Go tries to kick it out to Tao Shin Huang. Doesn't drop the three down. Giovanni Halalon tries to take the ball up. Nice pass down low, wide open, but Raymar Jose unable to put in the gimme.
Delvin Go playing a little point center, but not a good idea. He loses the ball, and Philippines is going to get an easy layup.
2 more points for the Philippines. They're playing at a pretty steady pace, not pushing too much. I want to feel out the Singapore team a little bit.
Delvin Go up top again, looking for someone to pass it to.
Delvin Go starting outside of the basket. Starting outside of the paint. But there, Tochin Huang gets Singapore on the board with the first 2 points. Troy Rosario working his way from the perimeter. Been showing a lot of that skill in the small forward position. Halalon with a nice spin move. Drops down to Jose, who misses another point-blank range shot under the basket. However, Raymar Jose's strength with this team is rebounding. He grabbed 15 rebounds in their last game. More than a lot of players in this tournament have scored points. Shin Huang has Halalon on him. Almost fits the ball. Nice move by Go. Go is fouled. It seems to be by Raymar Jose there. A lot of the Singaporean national team players, actually all of them right now who are on the court, played in the ASEAN Basketball League. Nicely arranged development of the players. You can see here all the players stepped up with more competition in the international level. You have to give credit to all of their staff and of course the COO, Jericho Ilagan. Philippines gets the ball after 2 free throws from Delvin Go. Halalan drives down the lane way too easy. Singapore just froze there.
And that's a situation where number 83 from Singapore is just guarding the Filipino guard too far up. You got to recognize what type of player you are. Here comes the Philippines again.
Halalan looking for his lane, gets it, but tries to kick it out. Nice wipe away by Singapore. John Eung taking it himself.
Oh, but blows a layup, gets his rebound back.
John Eung did everything right up until the final put-in. Tan Chin Hong. Go playing very far from the basket, has a smaller player on him. And drops.
Banks it in, TK.
Shows some nice soft touch to get the ball inside. Vosotras, a player from the SEA Games squad last time, drops 2 down. Philippines with a 9-6 lead, almost halfway through the first quarter already. A pretty fast-paced game. Not many stops, no fouls. John Eung, there's a foul though. Kevin Farrow reached in a little bit too far.
Good on the first free throw there for Singapore, 7-9.
John Eung playing more confidently than he did in the game against Indonesia yesterday. A lot of players on this Singapore team can actually contribute. Just needs the chances. Halalan finds the corner guys. Vosotras though, working his way out and dribble drive offense here. Rosario, nice drop off to Jose, and he doesn't let that one go.
That's a great finish. He didn't even have a chance to dribble the ball. He just put it right up. Good catch and a good finish.
Just good offense by the Philippines. Raymond Jose just moving along the way.
That's also a good finish by Kwek.
Leon Kwek gets on the board early. Struggled a bit in the game against Indonesia. Now starting to get his offense going. A player who got his offense going real quick for Singapore was Sheng Yu Lim. Right now he's on the bench. Vosotras just in midair. Vosotras, the shooter out of LaSalle. Right now with Blackwater. Halalan pushes the pace but draws it back. Passes to Vosotras, who immediately fires a 3. And
like you said it.
The shooter out of LaSalle, he's heating up. 7 points already for Alman. I want to say Alman is going nuts. Can I say Alman? I just let that go. Singapore with the ball. Leon Kwek has Troy Rosario on him. Look at those long arms. And he tries to shoot right over. Pretty bad idea.
Nothing but air.
Leon Kwek tried to shoot right in front of the face of Troy Rosario. Didn't work out well. Mac Bello comes into the game as they substitute out Raymar Jose. Good defense by John Eung. Trying to stop Giovanni Halalan. Spin move. Tries to drop it off. This time Singapore reads it perfectly. They still get the rebound. Alman doesn't hit the shot this time. And a foul on the floor.
That would be against the Philippines.
Seems like it is against the Philippines. Singapore will be getting the ball. Also on the court now is Russell Escoto. Some of you might have been worried after he left the last game against Malaysia with an ankle sprain, but Delvin Go almost blast by him there.
Delvin Go showing a little aggressiveness with the size to add on top.
Quick moving from feet there.
Delvin Go's got moves like a veteran. He's very young as well, so.
Yeah, but he's played international since he was very, very young, and you can just see how valuable playing in the international level is for the development of a player. That's why it's so important to have young players on the squads consistently, just giving them the exposure.
Absolutely, TK. Good call there.
Delvin Go drops 2 free throws.
Good free throw shooter as well.
Yeah, for a big guy to be able to get inside, get fouled, and make these free throws. Just doing a good job, Delvin Go. The timeout is called. Philippines up by only 4. 3 minutes, 46 seconds left in the first quarter. So we're going to be heading out of the timeout. Mike Tolomia making his way in. Giovanni Halalan's going to take a breather. So Philippines going a bit deep, experimenting with the lineups a bit. Von Pesumal also coming in, as you see on the screen there. Singapore, though, playing the full court press. Shin Hong will try to handle Tolomia, who shredded the Malaysian defense last time.
That looked like icing on the cake just now. Nice and smooth.
Just crisp movement towards the basket and just a soft touch at the end.
Great ball handling by Tolomia.
John Ng trying to get down. Here we go. Delvin Go. Nice pass. Gets it partially blocked, but drops it down anyways. 2 points for Tan Chin Hong.
Philippines should get an assist on that one.
Traveling violation. Tolomia a little bit wild.
Well, Singapore doing a good job so far, being really resilient and making it tough for the Philippines. Let's see if they can keep it going.
We'll have to see if Philippines has another gear in there, but what a pass by Go there. Just showing a wide variety of skills. Driving to the basket, finishing the free throws, and what a pass that was. The Philippines cannot take this Singapore team lightly. Tolomia advances. He has Mark Macbello waiting for him. Bogoy also in. Passes it to Bello. Bello spots up the 3 and bang. Macbello, the PBA D-League MVP, drops a 3, gets on the scoreboard. It's 21-14 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Do Shin Hwang gets it down to John Ng. John Ng had the opportunity there, but didn't take it. Leon Kwek can't answer with a 3 of his own.
Here comes Tolomia.
Tolomia once again called for the traveling violation. That's a problem that's been risen regarding Tolomia. Sometimes he gets a little bit wild despite all of the shredding that we see going into the paint, but that's sometimes a lot of turnovers they get out of him. Something that the Philippines have got to watch out from their point guard. Leon Kwek drives to the line. Do Shin Hwang passes it to Kwek. A lot of ball movement. Finally ending with Go. Jumper. Rolls out. Delvin Go unable to finish the ball movement there by Singapore. And Tolomia
You know, Singapore's got to step up in that situation. Don't expect Go to go all the way over there.
Yes, sir. Alomia just slowly prances it up and pulls up for the 3. Nice recognition of the defense. Oh, passes it. Shin Hong, spin move to the basket. A little bit short. A little bit disappointed with himself there.
Singapore has some good moves. They just can't finish.
Yep.
And then they're not defending very well. They're letting Philippines shoot all these wide open shots. It's not going to work for the whole game.
And the lead is starting to grow. It's 24-14. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Interestingly, we haven't seen Sheng Yu Lim come into the game at all. After he had a really good game, 24 points, 12 rebounds yesterday against Indonesia. Jin Huang gets to go. Go's going to try to break down Escoto. Gets the fake up in the air. Didn't get the shot off in time. Shot clock violation. Nice defense by the Philippines.
I think Delvin Go is going to have to go really hard at them to get them back in the game right now.
That's true. Right now, he's just settling for fadeaway jump shots, mid-range jump shots. That's not going to do it against a physical team like the Philippines. And the Philippines heating up. Roger Pokoy drops another 3. Singapore has to call the timeout even though there's 30 seconds left. Gonna try to talk it out. What went wrong? The lead just suddenly ballooned up. Even with the lead like this, it seems that the Philippines haven't really broken much of a sweat. They've gone deep into their lineup. Played already 10 players. Only Ken Holmquist and Jonas Tibayan have yet to make way onto the court. On the other end, Singapore has played 6 players. Actually, Sheng Yu Lim just came into the game, so they haven't gone that deep into their lineup. But that's a problem with this Singapore team. They're not as deep as they want to be. If they had their usual line, they would be pretty deep. Oh Shin Huang to Leon Kwek, gets the screen. Shot clock running down, 10 seconds left. Let's see what they do here. Leon Kwek tries to drive. Bogoy sells the push, and Kwek is called for the offensive charge.
Well, you know, you see, as you've seen there, Philippines playing the passing lane very well, and as soon as Kwek picked up the dribble, and that's when they swarm.
It's a problem Kwek has as well. Sometimes he gets a little bit wild with those fouls. He's been having foul trouble a lot. Sheng Yu Lim with a desperation shot goes all the way out. The Philippines ends the first quarter in the lead by 13 points. It's 27-14, a well-balanced attack. Steady defense by the Philippines. What do you have to say about this first quarter, Pete?
Well, TK, I think Singapore started off really well, but they're just not going to their mismatch. It might have to do with the coach running a set. He wants a certain set to be ran, but you know, Delvin Go is obviously a mismatch for many of their bigs. I would like to see Delvin Go get the ball in the right spots where he prefers and attack Philippines.
Good point. Would really love to see Delvin go down in the post more often. Not really using his size as to his advantage right now. So we're about to start the second quarter of the game. This is the SEABA Stankovic Cup 2016. This is a game between the Philippines and Singapore. Philippines with a big lead, 27-14. It's been a pretty steady game. The Philippines haven't pushed anything too much, getting balanced offense from everyone. On the floor is Tolomia, Bello. You have Pogoy. And we have Pesumao, as well as Escoto.
I think that was a moving screen.
Moving screen on Escoto it is. On the floor for Singapore is Delvin Goh, Leon Kwek, Sheng Yu Lim, John Ng, and To Shin Huang. All of these players on the roster for the SEA Games last year. And another offensive foul on Singapore. Got to watch out for those driving penetrations. Got to make sure not to dip those shoulders in too low. Sheng Yu Lim struggling to find his rhythm. Bogoy, nice pass down low to Escoto. Escoto finishes over Delvin Goh.
He's quite a big guy himself, Escoto.
Escoto, big guy, long, can jump really high. Might be a little bit hampered with injuries. Here we go. Delvin Goh is going to try to pound it down, looking for his options to swing it around. Shin Huang runs into Tolomia. Shot clock running down. Delvin Goh's got to do something. He goes all the way.
And that's a great finish by Delvin Goh. You know, TK, Delvin Goh was about to go one-on-one. They doubled him. And the bad thing about it is, as Philippines hits another three, the bad part about the Singapore offense just now is you see a double, there's no one open. It can't be like that.
Yeah,
it's got to be someone open.
It's true.
So the Singapore guards got to do a better job of getting open to at least attempt a shot. If you watch here, you see, you got to swing the ball quicker.
Doesn't end up with the score this time.
And they're going to do that all night because I think the Philippines recognize that the Singapore team can't really shoot from the outside that well. Or maybe I'm wrong.
They haven't proved it yet, at least.
And the thing about it is you got to be able to attempt shots to be able to shoot well. Yeah. And right now they're not getting it to attempt.
Tolomia misses the front of his 2 free throws. But he rolls in the second one. The lead goes up to 33-16. Singapore still trying to find their rhythm. Sheng Yu Lim did a lot of damage in yesterday's game down low, but he's going to have to struggle with the size going on down there. John Ng, nice fake, tries to find Delvin Goh. Sheng Yu Lim hits a 3.
And that's a nice shot. You gotta be confident when you take these shots.
As we mentioned, Sheng Yu Lim, a pretty good 3-point shooter. Did most of his scoring from the 3-point line in other leagues and other competitions.
You see there, Delvin Goh affecting the layup.
Nice discipline on defense for Delvin Goh, sticking his hands up. But not good ball handling by Singapore over there. Turnover, unforced turnover actually. Never want those.
Delvin Goh it's a really good player in my eyes for this region. I think he has he's proved a lot of things, especially in the ABL. You know, I heard there's some Thai teams interested in him.
That's true. We heard some interest in getting the first Singaporean player to play in the Thailand Basketball League. Seems like things didn't go down, but he would have been a monster down low. Tolomia with a nice pass to Raymar Jose, who finishes it this time. Jose has been picking his spots, moving just into the right gaps. And the guards and wings have been doing well to feed him. Sheng Yu Lim trying to break down Bello. Leon Kwek, that's his shot. And he takes it and makes it.
All right. I'm glad to see Singapore's waking up a bit.
Yeah, coming to life, getting their offensive shots that they like. And they're forcing the Philippines into contested attempts as well.
Yep, contested long shots. That's what you want to do. You can't make them all night.
It's true.
All right, here comes Rosario back in.
Troy Rosario has yet to put a dent in this game so far, getting subbed in and out pretty quickly. Leon Kwek has Roger Pogoy on him. John Eung with a mid-range shot, leans in a little bit. Unable to get the rebound. Delvin Go is going to be fighting down low all night against these guys. Pogoy with the 3. Rims it off, and a nice hustle there by Jose.
Oh,
Pogoy slips in.
poor defense.
Poor defense, but Pogoy doesn't take advantage of that, and 2-point goes missing. Singapore still trying to find something to work. Shengyu Lim fakes. Long shot, but his foot's on the line. Doesn't make it anyways. Raymar Jose with another rebound. Giovanni Halalon back on the floor. Instantly going straight to the paint. And instantly dropping another 2 points. Giovanni Halalon has his foot on the gas pedal from start to finish here. Singapore tries to go there. Leon Kwek disrupted by Troy Rosario. Halalon travels first before trying to roll that foul.
All right, we got about a little under 6 minutes to go. Philippines still in cruise control, 37-21.
Shengyu Lim getting into the groove, scoring 5 points already for Singapore. Halalon drives down, kicks it out to the corner. Pesuma with a step-in shot, doesn't drain it. And Chin Hong can't take advantage of the numbers there. And Singapore's gonna have to set it up again. Shengyu Lim tries to get Pesuma off the dribble. Nice pass to Justin Lim. Doesn't drop it down. Justin Lim, a pretty new player. Just getting his feet wet. Pesuma wide open. Doesn't get the touch. And it will be Singapore ball, it seems. So TV timeout there. 37-23, 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. Checking in with the stats a little bit. Philippines balancing their scoring well. Only player to have played and not scored is surprisingly Troy Rosario, who had a huge game against Malaysia. Other than that, the leader is Alman Vosotras, who we have yet to see in the first half. Alman, of course, a lethal shooter, as we saw in the SEA Games when he practically shattered the dreams of the Thailand national team, dropping those 4 3-point shots in that game. He will be looking forward to play against Thailand once again when they face each other on the 26th. Make sure to mark that down on your calendar. 26th of May, Thailand against Philippines. Coming back into the game after the timeout. Philippines gets the ball on the side. Farrer's gonna inbound. Troy Rosario looking to be more of a facilitator, and he hits Alman Vosotras, who immediately drops the shot. 9 points for Vosotras right now. 23-39. Singapore hasn't got any rhythm on offense at all.
Philippines looking very efficient on the offensive end.
Philippines just going out there and doing their work, not forcing anything at all. Shin Hong hits the corner. Unable to drop that down. Troy Rosario with the easy rebound. Alalon brings it up. Alalon passes it to Holmquist, who wasn't ready, and drops the ball out of his hands. On the Philippines, 5 of these players were on the last year's SEA Games squad, and if you count the SEABA Championship, it will be 6 with Russell Escoto. So pretty similar experiences, at least in the past year in international level, between Singapore and the Philippines. Sheng Yu Lim tries a spin move, and Singapore collide. Justin Lim and Tan Chin Hong. Luckily, everyone is safe.
Good sportsmanship by the Philippines there, picking up Singapore's players.
So we're coming back into the game with 3 minutes 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Philippines still up in the lead, huge 39-23. Halalon is going to be bringing the ball up. Troy Rosario just mainly being the guy passing the ball around right now, not taking matters into his own hands. Halalon calls for the screen from Conquest. Tries to break down, just moving the ball around. Nice pass to Rosario, who gets it partially blocked by Sheng Yu Lim.
That was a good play.
Nice try on the defense, though, by Singapore. But as you said, good execution by the Philippines. By the Philippines, correct. Tan Chin Hong misses the 3. Halalon's going to bring the ball up again. He's been treating the Singapore defense like they've been standing still. See if they can wake up. Ferrer moves the ball to Halalon, draws another foul on Tan Chin Hong.
You know, in the game of basketball, it's a big factor. If you can stop them from passing, it's going to be a big toll. Philippines getting the passes all they want, every direction. Singapore not doing a very good job in the passing lane.
5-second call. Singapore pressuring the inbound, and they get the ball back.
There you go. Right when I say it. Someone's listening.
Someone's always listening. I hope there's a lot of people listening right now. Wouldn't be much of a purpose to have us talk all this through the game with no one listening. Singapore misses the shot. Halalon drives it down. Alman Vosotros doesn't take it. Kicks it to Ferrer. Misses on the front of the rim. Pretty good ball rotation, though.
Very.
Just getting the right shot there.
Giving up a good shot for a better shot.
Yes, sir. Just didn't make it. Tan Chin Hong gets it to John Ng. Singapore has yet to challenge the Philippines defense that much.
Go to work, go.
Delvin Go has a speed advantage. Delvin Go passes it out. Sheng Yu Lim drops the buzzer beating mid-range shot, but again, we'd like to see Delvin go more aggressively against a guy like Ken Holmquist, who hasn't showed much speed to be able to keep up with the footwork of Delvin Go.
Well, as long as he gets the ball, and good block there. As
Yeah.
long as he gets the ball and he gets to go at the rim, you know, and it will lead up to shots like that.
Sheng Yu Lim, nice drive to the basket, and Singapore getting into a little groove of their own. 6 straight points. Alalon setting up the offense, gets Vosotros. Again, Vosotros has 9 points already. Troy Rosario, nice fake, nice pass to Holmquist, and he drops it in. Nifty move by Troy Rosario. Good look to get the pass to the young guy. Give him some confidence, get him involved in the game. John Eung looking for Delvin Go. Holmquist taps it out.
And then in that situation there, you got to get Delvin the ball way before he comes out all the way to the three-point line.
Gotta anticipate him cutting over. Right?
Yeah, you got to anticipate, and they got to be able to pass the ball better. You don't want your 6'8" big man to come all the way to the three-point line to get a post.
Shin Hong goes to the corner. Tries a difficult move, gets to go somehow. Doesn't roll it in, and a foul called first. It's gonna be 2 free throws for Delvin. Delvin gonna go to the line for 2. Go has 8 points already, misses the front rim. His first missed free throw of the game there, and 2 in a row. He's 4 for 6 from the line, but Sheng Yu Lim picks it up. Tried to pass it down there. Philippines caught them. Tried to sneak it in. Delomia has Delvin Go trying to guard him. Goes immediately at him, but unable to drop the layup. 15 seconds left in the first half. John Eung. Let's see what they try to get out. Sheng Yu Lim breaks Kevin Farrer, but doesn't go all the way. There, Delvin Go.
That was a nice take.
What a move by the Dare Delvin, going all the way to the basket. Puts 2 more points for Singapore. It's 41-29. Singapore getting a little bit of a groove heading into the halftime break. It's only a 12-point game, still very much in striking distance.
Showing a little coordination as well, TK.
Yeah.
To the left-hand side.
What would be your advice for both of the teams coming out of the halftime break?
Well, you know, Philippines doesn't need my advice right now, so I'll just go with Singapore.
Yeah.
Hey, they need to get Delvin the ball in the post, and everybody else needs to spot up. You know, and he's a big force, and they need to give him the ball and let his other players play around him. And we'll be right back.
We'll be back after the halftime break. Let's just enjoy the highlights of the first half. So we're back with the second half of the game between Singapore and the Philippines. On the court, we have, for the Philippines, Kevin Ferrer, Giovanni Halalon, Troy Rosario, Raymar Jose, and Alman Vosotros. For Singapore, we have Delvin Goh, Leon Kwek, Do Chin Kwang, Sheng Yu Lim, and John Ng. Halalon has been shredding that defense. Gets a pass to Ferrer, but Ferrer travels first. So Singapore will be getting the ball back. They have a chance to cut this lead down to only 10. As Coach Nash mentioned at the end of last game, they have to work out on that defense. And it's still a bit of a problem here. They've allowed Singapore to still stick close to them. Their offense hasn't been much to be concerned about. They can score, they can shoot, they can go to the basket, but it's been their defense. And there it is again, right on cue.
Good shot.
John Ng hits a three. The lead is down to single digits. This is a foul down on the floor, away from the ball. Seems to be number 8, Do Shin Huang, with the hold. Halalon gets the ball. Rosario looks for his first points. Doesn't get it, but Ferrer with a strong rebound, unable to drop it down. And Singapore goes away unscathed in that possession again. Leon Kwek has Alman Vosotros on him. Singapore looking for this mismatch. Nice move by John Ng, who drops another shot. Singapore
2 in a row, huh?
strikes early with 5 points. Philippines have got to answer back. Halalon takes it into his own hands. Doesn't get it. The ball drops out of Raymar Jose's hands. John Ng might want to get his offense going. See if Singapore goes to him again. Leon Kwek has a smaller Vosotros on him. They kick it out, but the pressure gets a turnover out of Singapore. Leon Kwek contests Ferrer. Refs don't call a foul. Nice defense for sure. But Philippines hustle, gets the steal. Gets it back. Raymar Jose with another 2 points. Good contest there by Leon Kwek, who's still tying his shoes on the other end of the floor. Gonna see him run up on the court. Yep, there he is. Sheng Yu gets it to Ng. Let's see if he's on fire now. John Ng.
Splash.
3 shots in a row for John Ng. 8 points in the second half already. Rosario with a nice drop pass. 3-second violation on Ferrer. Watch out, Philippines. The lead is down to only 6. Roger Bogoy is going to come in for Kevin Ferrer. And here is the man of the hour, John Ng, sizing up Bogoy. Watch him run those screens. He's wide open. Hit him. John Ng, a little bit too aggressive. Gets the offensive foul called on him. Had the open lane a little bit too anticipated to get that score. Can take that both ways, I guess. In my opinion, it seemed like Halalon got into him, leaned it a bit. Rosario, wide open, but tries to drive inside, gets the pass to Jose. Jose has been not handling the ball that well. See what Singapore does here. They are only down by 6 points. Another basket, another defensive stop, and this could be a pretty contested game out, and almost a steal by the Philippines. Giovanni Halalon steps out of the line first.
And Singapore is just having really a lot of trouble passing the ball right now. They need to just move the ball.
But they can't be rattled by this pressure. They just have to calmly get out of those traps and pass to the open man. So Do Shin Huang will inbound the ball. He has options. Delvin Goh, John Ng, Sheng Yu Lim, and there Leon Kwek with the ball. still has Alman Volsutros on him. To Shin Hwang, wide shot, gets partially blocked by his defender. Halalan,
Oh, that's travel, isn't it?
Halalan just going straight to the basket every time, finds an opening, gets Raymar Jose. Raymar doing a lot of damage on the points column today. Leon Kwek gets it down to Delvin Go, who goes straight into the double team. Kicks it back to Kwek. Nice defense here by the Philippines, starting to pick it up. Shot missed, and Philippines gets the rebound. So the defense picking up a little bit. They want to push the lead back into double digits. Halalan drives outside. Alman Volsutros doesn't hit the three. Ruse a chance of saying that he's on fire or something like that. Volsutros has gotten a little bit quiet after scoring 9 points in the first half. Shengyu Lim gets Leon Kwek. Nice hedge out by Troy Rosario, but breaks out Delvin Go for the jumper. Tries to bank it a la Tim Duncan, but doesn't go in. Not along with the ball again. He's just going to the basket every time. And drops that in somehow. What a circus shot by Giovanni. JJ Halalan throws the desperation layup. Let's see that again. What a circus shot. I don't even think he intended that to go towards the basket. So Pesumal is going to substitute Alman Volsutros. Halalan gonna take the free throw, the extra free throw. And he sinks the extra point. Philippines lead is back to 10, but it's still a pretty close game. Halalan's gonna be substituted for Mike Delomia. Coach Nash Vasella substituting his players like a revolving door. Going in and out. Leon Kwek has to watch that mid-court line. Chen Chin Hong has Von Pesumal swarming over him. John Eung hasn't gotten a shot since going straight 3 shots. Gets it to Shengyu. Shengyu, nice move to the basket. Delvin Go tried to put it back. Nice hustle by the Daredevil.
And that's great effort by Delvin Go. Almost tried to dunk tip it in, but couldn't get it. Got it back, put it back up. Good job.
Bello kicks it out to Pesumal. Delomia, nice moves here. Gets all the way, freezes the defense. Philippines starting to get comfortable once again. Lead is back to 11. John Eung gets the pass to Delvin. Delvin passes all the way to corner, but unable to set up. And a foot on the line. Another turnover by Singapore. 4 minutes, 26 seconds left in the third quarter. We're just over halfway. Philippines has been keeping their lead steady around the 10-15 point mark.
Well, hey, TK, you know, you got to give credit to Singapore. They're a pretty resilient team. It's not that big of a lead. They just got to get their heads calm and cool and get it together. Play the better defense, play the passing lane a bit, and get the rebound, and they should be okay. And get the ball to Delvin Go, right? That's what I say, you know?
Yeah, at this point, just one big run would be enough to pressure the Philippines up to the end of the fourth quarter. Let's check on the scoring leaders. There we go. You see Delvin Go has 12 points. Second leading scorer for Singapore is John Eung with 10. For the Philippines, Giovanni Halalan has 9 points. Just tied up the top with Alman Volsutros. Most of the damage done by the Philippines is by their guards in this game. Delomia also has 8 points. And while Troy Rosario has yet to score a single point, he's been doing a little bit of everything else. 7 rebounds, 4 assists to lead all players, and 1 steal as well. So doing a little bit of everything, not looking to score his own. Tolomia brings the ball up. He has Tan Chin Ong on him. Gets Rosario. There he goes for the basket. And if he puts his mind to it, he can score.
They got to play better defense than that. That was on 2 people.
Got to raise their hands up, contest that a little bit more.
Can't just let him turn the corner and score on 4 hands.
Tan Chin Ong gets stripped behind by Bogoy. Bogoy gets it to Tolomia. Tolomia hesitates. Bogoy doesn't hesitate, however, and drops.
Splash.
Drops another 3. Roger Bogoy extends the lead. It is now at 16 points. Just a while ago, Singapore cut it down to 6. Toshin Huang gets it down to Go. Go has Rosario on him. This is a matchup that we would love to see them exploit a little bit more. Delvin Go not going to it directly. Tolomia rushing up the court, goes to the corner. Nice ball swinging. Bello fakes. Rosario wide open. Doesn't bounce down, and Singapore gets the ball. Shin Kwang hasn't made much noise. One of the role players on the Singapore Slingers in the ABL. Dribbles on his foot there, and it's going to be a kickball violation. But Singapore still gets the ball. Sheng Yu unable to drop the 3. Blank possessions here by Singapore. The Sumao unable to drop it down. Mabello gets the offensive rebound. John Ng doesn't have to backpedal like that, or else he's going to get blown by. Escoto gets the rebound and draws a foul on. Yep.
Got to box out.
It's on Delvin Go. Delvin Go has got to be more disciplined on the boxing out there. And we have a Jonas Tibayan sighting, the under-18 Philippine national team player. So all players have now made their way onto the court. Russell Escoto over the baseline jumper. Unable to make that. Bello can't grab the rebound either. Singapore is going to have to push it up. 16 points down. They have gone quiet. Remus
Look at the passing lane defense.
just closing it down. Remus low into the court. Sheng Yu can't hit it. John Ng tries to pressure out. Stops the fast break at least. John Ng playing heavy minutes tonight. The Thai national team here watching as well. Rooting on Singapore. Wanting to see a pretty good matchup tonight. Foul on Tolomia. Philippines have actually done well going through almost 8. They're going through 8 minutes of the third quarter without a single foul. Tolomia is going to take his first free throw and make it. On the court with Tolomia right now for Philippines is Russell Escoto, Jonas Tibayan, Mac Bello, and Von Pesumao. Singapore has Toshin Huang, John Ng, Remus Low, Justin Lim, and also a new face. Oh, that's Sheng Yu Lim, my bad. But experimenting a lot of players. Sheng Yu fakes a pass down low. Remus Low gets it out to Justin Lim. Justin Lim a little bit clanky. Remus rims the ball out on the other side. Back pedals down on defense. Pesumao gets it to Tolomia.
The Lomi has a bigger, slower Sheng Yu Lim, tries to break him down. Nice pass to Escoto. Escoto gets to Tibayan. Tibayan can't drop his first 2 points of the game. And the ball is tapped out by Toshin Huang. Philippines get another chance. The Lomia goes to the corner to Bello. Doesn't drop the 3 from the corner there. Singapore gets another shot. 1 minute left in the third quarter. The score is 57-39. Philippines have come off a huge run, 14-2, since Singapore cut it down to 6. Toshin Kwang tries to drop that pass, and too much hustle by the young kid, Jonas Tibayan of Chiang Kai-shek. Zion Shia there. Hustled for the ball, got to it first. Tibayan fouled. 47 seconds left. John Eung kicks it to Chia. Chin Huang goes all the way and he drops his 2 points. Finally getting Singapore out of the wrong end of that run. The Lomia goes all the way again, freezes defense, unable to finish it though. Almost a good run. Chia loses control of the ball. Sheng Yu Lim is there to pick it up. John Eung is going to take the ball, and Singapore is going to take the last possession of this quarter. Chia drives inside. Gets called for the jump ball. And we're going to see whose possession that is. Pretty awkward call there. The ref that called it had the back of Russell Escoto blocking the view. But still, it's Philippines ball. 6 seconds left. The Lomia goes all the way with even sometimes to spare. Quarter ends. Philippines scores 2 more points to end that interval. It's 59-41. We'll be taking a 2-minute break before we resume action for the final 10 minutes of the game between the Philippines and Singapore in the SEABA Stankovic Cup here in Bangkok, Thailand. So we're about to start the fourth quarter. 10 minutes left in the game between Philippines and Singapore. This is the SEABA Stankovic Cup. the 5th rendition of this tournament. Right now, Philippines are in the lead, 59 to 41. Singapore cut it close earlier. And they get a nice drive down low, gets the foul. Zion Chia's gonna take 2 free throws. Nice pass by Delvin Go though.
Well, it was a closer game earlier, but Philippines much skilled, pulled apart, almost 20 points now.
The main thing that we've been seeing is that Halalan or Dolomia have been tearing apart the defense straight off the dribble. They're just going straight into the teeth of the defense and then just passing it out. Voso Tros passes to Tibayan down low. Gets it back to Dolomia. Herky-jerky shot doesn't go down. Escoto with offensive rebound. Shot almost rims in. Someone grabbed a part of the rim. Zion Shia looking like slow motion there. Though Xinhuang grabs his 8th rebound. On the offense, John Eung gets a nice pass to Delvin Go. There, Delvin Go drops down the hoop and the harm. Nice combination there by John Eung to pass it down to slipping Delvin Go. Von Pesumal slow to foul him. Nice move, nice recognition by John Eung that Delvin Go was wide open. Delvin Go with a nice soft finish. And Delvin going to the line for one more. Makes it 44 to 59. 15 points with 9 minutes left is still pretty doable. They just have to get a couple of defensive stops in a row. Can they do it here as Halalan tries to break down Xinhuang? Goes to the corner, Pesumal doesn't drop the 3. Tibayan Halalan floater rims out. Delvin Go with the rebound. Here's a shot for Singapore to climb back into the game. Leon Kwek. Zion Chia getting a lot of minutes here. Goes past Tibayan all the way to the rim.
Nice.
What a step up here by one of the role players.
Where's this kid been?
I don't know, but he's here now. Zion Chia. Halalan trying to get Pesumal open. Sidestep. Halalan's going to set it up. 6 seconds. Halalan, foot 3, doesn't drop it down. John Eung with the rebound. Singapore could cut it down to 10 or 11. Wide open lane for Xinhuang. Nice pass to Kwek.
There you go. There you go. They're coming back.
Singapore opens the 4th quarter with a 7-0 lead. And again, the problem of the Philippines considering the defense. Xinhuang passes and another play. Singapore cutting down the lead down to 9. Singapore defending and running. Philippines are just struggling to defend. John Eung cuts into the lead. Nice layup, nice find. This has suddenly turned into the game. It's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds passed in the 4th quarter. Zion Chia with a nice drive, faking out the pass. The kick pass to the corner. Xinhuang here, probably not intended, but still gets Leon Kwek. And here with a nice pass. This one was intended. John Eung finishes. This would be a pretty big upset, not just because it's the Philippines, but because of the lead that they had and how it's slowly slipping away. While I expect this timeout, out of this timeout, for the Philippines to gather themselves and settle down defensively, what a run this has been by Singapore.
Well, Singapore has definitely shown that they can play. You know, it's just they're just not playing well together and you know, not defending very well. But when they do, they're as good as anybody.
Mixed emotions for the Thailand national team for sure. On one hand, they're seeing that the Philippines have their weaknesses. Halalan drives inside, tries to get it to Raymar Jose. Halalan can't hit the layup, but Raymar Jose gets fouled on the rebound first. He's gonna go. Is he gonna go to the line? No, he isn't. It's gonna be an inbounds ball. Giovanni Halalan's gonna put the ball in. With him on the floor is Alman Vosotros, Raymar Jose, Roger Bogoy, and Troy Rosario. Bogoy inbounding from the side. Rosario has Leon Queck on him. Rosario finds Vosotros. Vosotros getting hounded. Passes back to Rosario. Set clock left. 7 seconds. Alman. Vosotros misses the three. Raymar Jose hustles for the rebound. Halalan drives, instantly kicks it out. Roger Bogoy has all the time in the world, but can't drop the three. Delvin Go with the power rebound over Raymar Jose. Here comes Singapore again with another chance to cut it down. As I was saying, Thai national team has got to be looking at this Singapore national team who they're going to be playing tomorrow and looking for weaknesses there. Halalan pushes the ball up, goes straight into the teeth of the defense. And that's been the weakness of Singapore. They've been slow to set up the defense. The guards of the Philippines have just been going straight at him. Lomia, Halalan, even sometimes Vosotros is driving straight, going straight to the basket. Nice pass there. Delvin Go unable to finish. Taps the ball out. Vosotros gets the ball. Bogoy, this is a crucial layup. Halalan drops it off nicely. 2 straight baskets for the point guard. Score is 63-50. The momentum shifting back to the Philippines. Delvin Go screening. Tan Chin Hong can't drop it. Nice
Good
tap
tip.
out. Nice recognition by Delvin Go.
Let's go to work. Good. Oh, good foul. Oh,
And,
unforgiving rim.
Chances gone by. Nice pass by Delvin Go. He does have that recognition to pass out of the post from that position. Halalan is just killing the Singapore defense. Going straight to the rim once again. Tan Chin Hong can't stay in front of him. 6 straight points for JJ. Going down to Delvin Go once again. Raymar Jose has him, but passes it back out. Delvin Go goes to the corner. Leon Queck drops a 3. Singapore still alive. 53-65 the score. Rosario has Delvin Go on him. Calmly sinks the mid-range jumper. Troy Rosario says, no problem, don't worry, I got it. Lead is back to 14. Delvin Go with a left.
Monster take. Delvin Go.
Nice move by Delvin Go. Got the spacing on the left. Spun that way.
That's a veteran move, TK.
Yep.
For a 20-year-old, that's amazing.
Just amazing how disciplined he is. His offensive awareness. Vosotros hits the 2. Philippines starting to make a series of baskets. Delvin Go with 15 points. Carrying the load for Singapore. And Chin Hong. Nice pass there, but not much space to do anything else. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Tae Ding Loon drops in the shot, and if they keep going like this, we're going to be pushing to the final minutes.
Yeah, now they just got to be able to defend.
Just one defensive stop could pressure the Philippines even more. Tae Ding Loon on Roger Bogoy. Gets a screen for Jose. Bogoy doesn't make the 3, but Giovanni Halalan, the smallest guy on the court, grabs the rebound and forces it back in. Halalan with his 17th point. Lead is growing back again. Delvin Go is going to go down. Nice pass to the corner. Tan Chin Hong doesn't hit. Troy Rosario gets fouled on the floor by Chin Hong. They're going to get to inbound the ball. But what a scarier team this would be if they could surround Delvin Go with consistent shooters. He is such a good passer out of that post.
Yeah, indeed, he is. Very good passer. Recognizes when to pass, when to go to work. He's very unselfish, sometimes too unselfish, TK.
Yeah, but right now, Singapore deciding to rest Delvin Go.
And a lot of times, you know, Singapore doesn't have a slasher. Delvin gets double teamed and no one's slashing. Yeah, they got a few guys open, but that's what Philippines want. They want them to shoot.
Good point there, Pete.
You gotta have a few guys who are gonna go in there and give up their body, like the way Chitchai and Nanti does for Thailand.
Oh, that's true. Alman Vosotras.
It's too easy.
Alman going nuts inside, going straight to the basket, dropping another 2. Lead is at 16 once again, and another steal by, almost a steal by Talomia. My bad. John Eung sets up for the 3. He has shown that he can shoot it, but not this time. Melo grabs the rebound. Talomia kicks it back out. Fakes a 3. Bello passes it out to Vosotras. Vosotras goes inside.
Oh, almost an and one.
Took the contact, got the shot off, but wasn't able to put it through. He will go to the line for 2, however. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. So we're going to be entering the final 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The score is 73 to 57, but despite what it is, a 16-point lead for the Philippines, Singapore has actually pushed them pretty far. They dropped the lead only down to 6 somewhere around mid-game, and this lead was only down to 9 only 5 minutes ago, but the Philippines have pushed back. It's just showing that Singapore is able to go toe-in-toe for spurts. Just need more consistent play from all the players. Sheng Yu Lim making his way back onto the court. He's joined by Leon Kwek, Justin Lim, Andrew Tang, and John Eung for Singapore. Vosotras hits the free throw. It's going to be substituted by Kevin Ferrer. So on the floor is Ferrer, Pogoy, Talomia, Bello, and Escoto. Leon Kwek brings the ball up himself. Andrew Tang. So Singapore going into their bench. They want to rest their players. Tomorrow they have to play against Thailand. Leon Kwek turns the corner, gets Justin Lim wide open.
Good shot by Justin Lim.
Drops the mid-range jumper. Talomia hits the ball to Pogoy. There's the Ferrer. Ferrer, floater.
You know I love the floater, DK.
I can't ever perfect the floater. That's why I've not really been a fan of it.
It's tough,
It's
but if you can do it, it's really hard to guard.
Yeah, you need a really soft touch.
A la Tony Parker.
Yeah. Escoto should be going to the line for one more extra free throw after that hoop and harm. Roger Pogoy is going to be substituted. Von Pesuma coming in.
Did you see the game today and this morning, TK?
Nah,
Raptors versus Cavaliers.
I sleep in games these days.
Oh man, this one play where Corey Joseph floated it over LeBron, it was amazing. It was very tough. and he was very high skilled angle for from Corey Joseph.
But Toronto's showing some
Yeah, resilience.
grit, like the Singapore team here, showing some grit against the Philippines. Despite what the lead looks like right now, they've been fighting back all game. So it actually shouldn't be a bad matchup tomorrow when they play Thailand. It's going to be an entertaining game. Don't forget to tune in for that.
Well, I mean, I think Thailand's just as strong as this Philippines team.
Yeah.
So it should be a decent matchup, but I got Thailand by 15. Not because I'm Thai.
Dolomia tries to break down the rookie, Andrew Tang. Bello has Cheng Yu on him. Bello goes to his right. Nice footwork by Bello. It's a simple, solid move. 1 minute, 15 seconds left into this game. It's all but over. 20-point lead by Philippines. And Singapore is going to try to get a little bit more. Ferrer fouls first. Don't know if that's to bring in Tibayan. And there we go. Ken Holmquist into the game. I would love to pronounce that correctly someday. In the game, John Eung passes it around. Leon Quick goes by Pesumal, drops it to Lim. Justin Lim turns the ball over. Dolomia is going to bring it up the court. 50 seconds left in the game. Jonas Tibayan passes it to Ferrer. Ferrer gets John Eung right in the face. Ferrer, long three, rims in and out. Ken Holmquist rebounds and passes it back out. 30 seconds left. Set a new shot clock. And it's still Philippines ball. Dolomia still going at the basket. Nice pass to Holmquist. Unable to go all the way though, but gets the rebound. Ken drops in 2 points.
That's a big boy as well.
Still a pretty young guy on the rise. Ken Holmquist, the Phil Norwegian. Pretty unique combo. Leon Craig, step back three, rolls out.
We can call it the no refill or what?
No refill. That's cool, I guess. So that's the end of the game. The Philippines win 81-59. What do you think about this game, Pete?
Well, I want to give the respect to the Singapore team for being such a resilient team, not giving up and fighting back all the way to 6 points. But you know, the Philippines had a lot in the tank. They have a lot of players in their roster that can go. The coaches didn't even start the starters. It shows that they're depth. They're very skilled, take good shots. They make hard shots. They make easy shots. So, you know, give the respects to Philippines. They got the victory. They got a pretty easy one. But at the same time, you know, they're showing a little weakness as well on certain situations. It's going to be a good matchup to see Thailand go against the Philippines. But overall, this game, I think both teams did quite well. Check out the replays here. Overall, I would like to see Delvin go get the ball a bit more in the post and let the rest of the Singaporean team work around him. But you know, I think the coaches think different. They wanna run sets and get the young players developed, which I totally understand. So bright future for Singapore.
จบลงไปสำหรับการแข่งขันระหว่างทีมชาติฟิลิปปินส์กับทีมชาติสิงคโปร์นะครับก็ฟิลิปปินส์ชนะไป81-59นะครับต่อไปนี้เราก็จะมาสอบถามความคิดเห็นของทีมชาติฟิลิปปินส์หลังจากที่ชนะไป so Coach Nash after that win this is looking to be setting up a matchup an anticipated matchup against Thailand what flaws do you see that the Philippines might still need to improve on
Yeah, yesterday we talked about our defense. I think today, because our objective every game is to limit opponents to less than 60, we did. We actually gave up 59 points today, but we thought we could have done better. Yeah, those things we need to improve again.
ครับผมก็ได้ถามเกี่ยวกับเรื่องความพอใจของเขาในเกมวันนี้นะครับว่ามีอะไรต้องปรับปรุงหรือเปล่าซึ่งเขาก็ย้ำเหมือนเดิมหลังจากที่พูดกันไปเกมเมื่อวานคือเรื่องเกมป้องกันถึงวันนี้จะจำกัดแต้มให้เหลือได้ไม่เกิน60แต่ก็ยังมีเรื่องต้องปรับปรุงเยอะครับแล้วเดี๋ยวเราจะสัมภาษณ์กับผู้เล่นอีกคนหนึ่งของทีมชาติฟิลิปปินส์ซึ่งก็คือทรอยโรซาริโอเรื่องผลงานของเขาในวันนี้ครับ So Troy you contributed all around today you didn't really focus to set yourself up for the offense what do you think that you could contribute more into the next few games for the Philippines
maybe my defense and my rebounding because we're gonna play I think Indonesia the next game. They're big also, so we just need to focus on our team defense. We played bad defense today, and we committed too many turnovers.
Any players you have been impressed in this tournament outside of your own team, of course?
Well, all of the players are good here, so maybe all.
ก็หลังจากที่3ความเห็นของทรอยโรซาริโอไปนะครับเขาก็อยากจะป้องกันให้ดีมากขึ้นในเกมถัดๆไปส่วนในเรื่องส่วนตัวของเขาเองแล้วผมก็ได้ถามว่าเขาประทับใจกับฟอร์มผู้เล่นคนไหนบ้างในทัวร์นาเมนต์นี้เขาก็บอกว่าผู้เล่นทุกคนเล่นได้ดีมากครับตั้งใจเล่นมากก็นี่คือความเห็นของทีมชาติฟิลิปปินส์หลังจากที่ชนะไป81-59เมื่อกี้แล้วเดี๋ยวเราจะส่งกลับไปอย่างผู้บรรยายภาคไทยครับ